Start record. Okay, welcome to another edition of TedTV. I'm your host, Ted Arabian, and of course, I'm in Venice. That's what we do. We bring Venice to you. And I have a special guest today, my very first official guest, and I'm so happy to have her here. She was actually she was at the launching of TedTV. Didn't even know that this was going to be taking place and getting so big so quickly. But happy to have her here. We're about, 10 days old. And celebrating our 10-day birthday, we've got Miss Scarlett Fire.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I am doing well, Ted. How are you?
I am fantastic.
Normally when I come down to the stick, I have Tiger Tide, but it's just too hot.
Yeah, it is hot. It's hot and humid. Oh, we got a viewer. Hey, viewers.
Hi, viewer.
This
is just for you.
Viewers.
Viewers, it's just for you.
Great.
Actually, we're kind of flipping the books a little bit here. Ted and I are going to chat for a few minutes, and then I am going to conduct the first interview on Mr. Arabian.
No.
I am.
No.
I am. I'm a trained journalist.
I didn't think I was going to get interviewed. we discussed
That's what
possibly.
we do. We ambush. That's what interviewers do. We ambush.
That is.
I
We got
learned
3 viewers. I guess I've been missed. That's awesome.
That's right.
Just viewers, just so you know, I'm monitoring this volume thing down here, and we're out of the red zone, so hopefully the sound is good. If it's terrible, someone needs to write me a little message over here so I can show users. Who's there? So you guys over there, just shoot me a message if the volume needs to go up or down, and video quality or anything like that. If I can accommodate you, please let me accommodate you. and if you want to ask Miss Scarlett Fire a question, please shoot that question right over here.
If you have a question that you'd like me to ask Ted,
Or if
shoot it
you're
right over there.
If you're privy to having my iPhone number, then you can send the text to me over here, and we'll do a face-to-face chat, and we'll make this a. This is going to be.
This is going to be an explosion of
TED
technology,
TV
right?
Is all about exploring new grounds, and this is awesome. This is awesome. I'm so glad to be back. I've missed you. I've missed you guys so much.
Now, something that I think you guys that are watching us should know is that Ted and I actually did not meet in Venice. We met in New Hampshire. As soon as I moved to New Hampshire, and right before the turn of the millennium, I had heard so much about Ted Arabian, but it was one of those situations where I'd go to see him in a show or go to see one of the incredible sets he designed. King and I set, still hands down the best set I've ever seen in my entire life, including Broadway shows. I have 4 viewers. And so I'm not one to miss an opportunity. And I was about 8 months pregnant, and I saw Ted in the Get a Clue van, which he was often driving in those days. Get a Clue was a
murder mystery company. Right?
Yes. And so I saw him get out of the van, and I pulled my car over the side, and I was running down the street. I was going, Ted Arabian. And he looks at this crazy woman going down the street, and there's a little bit of fear in his eyes, and I threw myself into his arms, and it took me a while to catch my breath, and when I finally did, I said, I'm Scarlett. And he goes, oh, you're Scarlett.
This is all true.
He sweeps me up in this huge hug, and we have been the bestest ever since. He actually found the stick after he came to visit me in Santa Monica.
Right. I actually came down to the Santa Monica to see her, so we can blame TedTV starting all on you, because I was trying to be up in San Francisco. I was making the square peg into a round hole. I was making it work the hard way. And then I came down to visit you.
And he invented the car concert and the cart concert.
And she's just, you can tell why I like her. She just fills me with so much love. Love you.
But I love you too. We've had so many adventures, and one of the things that I think there is such a positive energy coming from you. People respond to you, and I have to say, not that I didn't like you back home, but that wasn't true back home. You were not a happy guy back home,
right.
And this guy's a testament to if you're living what you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
We've been on the beach before. He's strummed along his guitar, and people will stop and just start taking pictures. I've never seen anything like it in my entire life.
Right.
It's the coolest. How many pictures do we have on both of our Facebooks that have come from people just stopping to click?
I know.
And Ted also is a very accomplished musician for somebody who's only been doing it.
She's just not going to stop. Okay.
Not going to stop.
You could be a special guest every time. Oh, this is wonderful. I wasn't expecting this. This is
So
awesome.
tell us how you got started on your acoustic guitar primarily, right?
Oh yeah. Well, as you pointed out, when I was back in New Hampshire, I wasn't happy. I was trying to be happy. I was trying to live the American dream life. That just wasn't me. Wasn't working, and I left New Hampshire after the election because I was working on the Obama campaign, and then I came right here to LA. I got to LA and I was like, oh, this is too much city. I wasn't ready for it. And I turned around and I went to the desert and I bought a guitar on the way out of town. And I taught myself to play the guitar 2 years ago in the desert. It was February 2009.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you had never played before. And now you're regularly playing not only your own busking gigs, but you're playing here at the Stick.
Yeah.
You've been invited to do backup on a gentleman who does CDs compilations for a living, correct?
He writes. He does. He's got a children's show. He's got a children's show party conglomerate guy. I mean, he's got 25 kids show songs. He's got dancing dinosaurs, and he's making it. He is making it. He's here in Hollywood trying to pitch his show onto TV, and he heard me playing, and he goes, "That I want that," on my album. So he asked me to add some strings to his music. So that's what we're gonna do. Are we framed up nicely? You got this big, gorgeous sunlight behind you, which is really not the best. Oh, here we go. We've got one of our guests, one of your best shows. Great on-screen chemistry, the two of you.
Yay!
That's great. Thanks,
See,
Kevin.
we need to be on stage together.
Here we go. Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
Wait,
Shout out to Kevin Railsback, who's often there for us. I believe he was there for our Venice Beach show.
Oh yeah, I think Kevin's here a lot. So Kevin, I got to share with you guys. Kevin just said one of your best shows. Great on-screen chemistry with the two of you. This is great.
Yay!
And maybe we'll have our own. Maybe we should.
We should.
Because
We should have our own talk show.
This is
That's what we
working
should
for me.
do. Absolutely working for me.
All
And we're
right.
so cute.
Thanks, Kevin. I hope that was okay. I showed that. I didn't have your phone number up there. I hope or anything like that.
No, it doesn't.
Kevin's gonna be like, oh my god.
Now, there is kind of a scandal that needs to be brought up here, and that's the fact that Ted keeps breaking his G-string. Yeah, I saw him break how many in a row? 3, I think, in one day.
Yeah, that was a bad day. That was a bad day for G-strings.
A good day for Ted. Bad day for G. Oh, wow. I think we just went from a PG to an R.
I think so. That was awesome.
But seriously, listening to you play, I've grown up in the theater around musicians. I would never guess that you just started 2 years ago. This just seems like, first of all, you have an amazing comfort with even though you've told me that you're struggling to play and remember the lyrics at the same time, it doesn't look like you're struggling.
Let's not remember the lyrics. It's see, because like you performed on stage. I performed on stage. When I perform on stage, I'm not playing my own music. So you can relax, because as a singer, you have to relax. You cannot sing with a tight body.
No, you can't.
You sing with a tight body, it just chokes up everything. And so it's hard. I'm finding it difficult to relax singing because I'm putting so much attention on the guitar because it's as much as I feel a natural at it and I like doing it, and I play the same stuff over and over and over and over. Adding that singing element, just I gotta learn to be so relaxed on the. I don't know. It takes time to put the two together, but it's getting there. When part of launching TedTV was you were with me when I was on the boardwalk and we were just doing those concerts, and I was just relaxing and letting loose and relaxing and letting loose, and so it's getting there. It's getting there.
And some of your lyrics are just.
Well,
and I know this is going to sound like I'm patting you on the back because I'm your friend, but I'm not. They're really kind of Lennon-esque.
Oh.
They're really kind of truthful and poignant. And I mean, it's like it's poetry, really. And it's like I said. I know it's going to sound like I'm absolutely not patting you on the back. This is from listening to your songs and just getting that little bit of goosebump that you get when you hear something that really touches you. And the fact that it's so universal, they speak to everybody. You could be like 5 or 6 or 70 or 80.
Well, that's so nice to hear.
What was that one song that you had that I said, I think it's called This Is You?
That is you.
That is you.
Right.
And that could have been recorded 50 years ago.
Yeah,
or it
right,
could have been
right.
recorded 50 years from now. It's
And-
timeless.
And that song, what I love about it is it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't. It doesn't put a person, place, or thing in there. You know, that song is for anyone that wants to.
It's for the audience. It's absolutely
Right.
the listener.
Because when I say, you know, you're so incredible and I love you, or you're so beautiful and I love you, and or if I'm just saying that, you know, you're brighter than the sky, I'm talking about every single person in the world. You know, I wrote that song for one person in mind. You know, she was the impetus of the lyrics because it came from a journal entry. And when I was in the desert teaching myself guitar, I wrote that song.
Is the Onion Lady?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
That story stayed with me.
It's the Island Girl.
The Island Girl. Okay, we
Yeah.
will talk about the Island Girl and the Onion Lady at some point.
The Onion Lady's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that story.
That's amazing.
And the Island Girl is awesome too. I want you to, she's been a part of my life for like 20-something years. So yeah, that song, you know, it's not like, you know, like someone, like, what is it, Kiss's song, you know, Christine, or it doesn't have someone's name in it. So,
Right. Okay. Yeah.
so I don't like alienate, you know, it doesn't say, oh, this song's for Amber, you know, that is you. No, it's for anyone. It's for everyone. And I appreciate you picking up on that because it's meant for anyone and everyone and timeless and anyone.
It's
I just, you know, I like working on this song and it's growing. It's building. I keep finding new things in it, and you know, hopefully not, 5 years I'll have the song finally taken
sooner
out.
than that. Much sooner than that.
Right.
Viewers, trust me on that one.
Right. Let me do something here. I think let's
Sure.
stop this so we can send this up to YouTube.